One, two. Live in 20 seconds. United TV, and you just get the feeling before this match. You get certain matches, you just feel, you get that buzz, that adrenaline before a match, where you just feel something special is going to happen. We've got that feeling today, folks. This is going to be an absolute whopper. We'll take you through the team news very, very shortly. Before that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on YouTube if you haven't already. This is the only place that you can every single Coventry United and Coventry United ladies match this season. Of course, United TV is the home of everything red and green this season. Let's get you straight into the team news now, starting with the visitors of Bromsgrove Sporting. Number 1, Reece Francis. 2, Guy Clark. 3, Josh Quainer. 4, Max Loveridge. 5, the captain, Craig Jones. 6, Daniel Morris. 7, Wade Malley. Number 8, Robbie Bunn. 9, Jason Cowley. 10, Richard Gregory. And number 11, Reece Hewitt. On the bench for the Roozlers, number 12, Jack Wilson. 14, John Piggott. 15, Conor Deard. 16, Sean Brain. And number 17, Ricardo Richards. And for Coventry United this evening, number 1, Rich Morris. 2, Brad Jones. 3, Bobby Mosley. Number 4, Gift Musa. Number 5, the skipper, Chris Cox. Number 6, Kyle Barnett. 7 is Lewis Rankin. 8, Tommy Glasgow. Number 9, Mitch Piggin. 10, Craig Reed. And number 11, Jack Jays. On the bench for the Red and Greens, number 12, Rob Prinzel. Number 14, Dominic Elaney. Number 15, Aaron Winter. Number 16, Aaron Wint. For those of you scratching your heads thinking, hang on, wait a minute there. Well, it's time to go game of the Victoria Ground where Francis said some very derogatory things to the Coventry United faithful. There was a bit of banter going on between the other goalkeeper, Rich Morris of Coventry United, and the Bromsgrove fans. That was taken in light-hearted, as it should be, but Rich Francis didn't share that same sentiment when United tried the same thing with him. There was actually an incident with his father, in fact, and there has also been some cross words today between some Bromsgrove players and Coventry United. Bromsgrove having a quick kick-about. From what we hear, Bromsgrove actually signed several players from higher divisions simply for this match, which is a little bit of a low blow with rules, but it's fair game. Started at the Butts Park Arena. Someone light the fuse because this place is about to blow. Coventry United will be kicking things off at the Butts Park Arena. Jack Jay standing in the centre circle along with Tommy Glasgow and Craig Reed. United, of course, needed a Jack Jay's equaliser deep into the second half. Today, Mozo knows that he's not exactly a slim-seer girl, so he's going to take that in his stride. Lewis Rankin dispossessed. And it's now forward to Bobby Mosley, who came in for Tom James after an injury in the warm-up. Lewis Rankin striding down the left-hand side, but pushing the back there by Jason Kelly. A second dig by the number 9. Rankin will keep on going, trying to cut in, cross put in. And well controlled by Max Loveridge, who's playing in centre mid once again today. Hoofs it forward. And Kyle Barnett was holding the Bromsgrove Sporting player there, but it turns out it's handball against the Bromsgrove man. And Coventry United will have a free kick around 5 yards into enemy territory. So Mosley will take the free kick. Has been consistent for Coventry United, if unspectacular since his arrival a few weeks ago. Not declared by Josh. Uneasy man to out muscle or out leap. I think Cowley was always fighting a losing battle there. He's trying to make sure that his socks are in order. And a very strong contingent from Bromsgrove. As we said, looking at the Butts Park Arena, this has got to be the fullest I've seen the BPA's main stand in a long time. There's a high boot by Mitch Piggin against Max Loveridge. Well, Piggin's not happy, but it's clear to see that Piggin's boot was a little bit too close to the head of the number 4, Max Loveridge. Of course, with the recent scandal over concussions in football, referees can't be too careful, and there will be Josh Quainer, the left back, to take the free kick. Every outfield player in Coventry United's half The pitch of the Butts Park Arena resembling more of a farmer's field than a football pitch. Could that work to Coventry United's advantage? That match will take place on Saturday. Bromsgrove put the corner in from the left-hand side, and it's going to be an early goal for Bromsgrove. It's an early goal for Bromsgrove Sporting. Well, now Coventry United have got to pick themselves up. You've got to remember, this pitch is certainly not the best in this league. Coventry United know it well, though. It's just nodded out for another corner by Chris Cox. It looked a very innocuous corner when the previous one was given. Ended up in a goal for Bromsgrove, so you know that they've got to be careful here. The red and green from the left-hand side, easily gathered by Rich Marr. Now, where have you been? Because the score is Coventry United 0. A cross, and Tommy Glasgow meets it with his head and fired up against Bromsgrove on Saturday, with Jason Cowley scoring a first half goal. Jack Jays able to beat the goalkeeper, Reece Francis, off his line in the second half, bottom corner. So it can be done. It's away, and Bromsgrove looking for another attempt. Here's Reece Hewitt. Tries to cut in from the right-hand side, Rankin covering him off. Hewitt chips it towards the left-hand side, and it's not out of play for a Coventry United goal kick. Well, the player on the left-hand side for Bromsgrove Sporting, I believe that was Wade Malley, he was asking for a corner kick, rather hopefully, I might add. Rich Morris, who was arguably one of the players of the match, certainly Coventry United's man of the match that day. Could do nothing about the opening attempt from Guy Clark. Punted up the left wing by Quainer. Away by Brad Jones. Jays jumps forward, jumps a little bit too early. Bromsgrove break down to Urban House with Tommy Glasgow. Lobs it towards the right hand side where Lewis Rankin is waiting. Saves to Bobby Mosley. Wrong foot's the former Stoke man. And it's back to Rich Morris in goal, who blasts it clear before Cowley can get there. It's towards play by the Coventry United defender Brad Jones. Richard Gregory waiting in the penalty area. I believe he's one of the new players brought in specifically for this match by Bromsgrove Sporting. United covering off that far post now, although Mosley couldn't. And a rather scuffed cross attempt by Quain, and that's fallen to Mitch Pigg, trying to dribble his way out of danger, but too slow there for Coventry United. Launched towards Lewis Rankin. He's met in the air by Loveridge. Rankin may still get there. Gone to the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United 0, Bromsgrove Sporting 1 in the FA Vars replay. Well, Brad Jones, who was forced off injured in the match on Saturday, is down again. It was maybe a little bit too soon for Jones to be starting. In terms of defensive options, the only one really for Coventry United is Rob Prinzel, who was sent off for Coventry United last Saturday. Of course, it takes 7 days to register a red card, although Dominic Elaney can also play a fullback as well, so it wouldn't be out of the question to see Elaney there, but Elaney has played better as a winger this season for Coventry United than a fullback. And of course, we'll have to see what happens. United could end up going for a wing-back formation. We'll see what happens. Terry Hansen really does need to think on the providing that he can prove to the physio that he's okay and that he can play on, then Brad Jones will continue. Quainer sends it in again, and a good catch by Rich Morris as Gregory was waiting for it. Rolled out by Morris, fired clear by the man they call England's #1 in these parts. Bunn sends it forward for Cowley to give chase. Well, Chris Cox is not going to get there, but Rich Morris will. And he punted up on this near side. Ironic cheers from the Bromsgrove fans behind Morris's goal. Craig Jones, the captain for this afternoon, will take it. There it goes. Flicked on. And off the head of Bobby Mosley. Barnett races towards the line but won't keep it in. And another corner for Bromsgrove. I hate to say it, but the first 13 minutes or so have belonged to Bromsgrove Sporting. United have barely been out of their half. Quainer will take the corner on this near side. Back post stacked with Bromsgrove options. He's found one of them, chest control at the far post. Hewitt He's got a bun in a more central location, but it's going to be whipped in from the left-hand side. Blocked by Rankin at the far post. It's Quainer. The cross is put away, kept in just about by Josh Quainer. And Bromsgrove could do nothing with that. Craig Jones couldn't control it. It's put forward towards Jack Jays and stumbles at the crucial moment. Bunn gets stuck in and wins. Definite free kick, and we could see the first yellow card of the match. United can really stick it to Bromsgrove by... So Francis will take the goal kick. A bit of banter going on between the two sets of fans. You'd expect nothing less, of course. With you, no matter what happens during today's game, if it's extra time and penalties, we'll be there for that. As Chris Cox slides in and takes out Max Loveridge. Screams from the Bromsgrove players. It certainly was a foul, no doubt about it, but I don't think it warranted that sort of reaction. So 15 minutes gone, it remains Bromsgrove. Up rather than that by Mitch Piggin, and Brad Jones can't keep it in. It's another corner. It's been a rather negative start, you have to say, from Coventry United. There's one evident goal compared to about 3 or 4. Heading home. It will be another corner, this time on the opposite side. What we said before the game, Bromsgrove will be coming here, they'll be living by Coventry United's rules, their laws. But right now, Bromsgrove did exactly what they wanted. They've come here, they've hit 2 early goals, and they are controlling this match. It is going to take a monumental effort from the Red and Greens to come back from this. It's Bromsgrove Sporting leading behind the Bromsgrove defender, and Cowley tripping Bobby Mosley, giving Coventry United a free kick I should say, on the halfway line. You can actually see where the line is, where Mosley went down. Well, a goal from the Red and Greens will certainly give them a chance to put Bromsgrove under pressure, but Bromsgrove are not a side that tend to concede